Hello everyone and welcome to Van Tech Corner. Recently, I have installed a new fiber cable to my home and it is Gigabit Internet. Actually, the link speed is gigabit, however, the plan is not committed at 1000 Mbps download and upload, but it is up to the capacities of the OLTs and the capacities of my ONT as well as the routers. Because of this, the pricing is not expensive and I only pay for around $15 a month. So in these videos, I will share with you what the device looks like and we'll also run some speed tests with the NanoPi R6S. So before we get started, let's be clear that this is not a sponsored video and right now I'm using 3 ISP, so I have 3 fiber cable to my home. So some days I will make a video and show you this. So the fiber optic termination box of the ISP is just 50 meters away from my home. Therefore, the installation process is really fast. At first, the technician installed a ZTE F671Y GPON router and lets me verify the internet connection. After I requested to configure the router to work in bridge mode, the technician provided another ONT from TP-Link, which is the XZ000-G3. He said that this ONT will save the space and it should work great. And I don't need to configure it to work in bridge mode because it is working in bridge mode by default. Of course, I'm more than happy to have this ONT because this is the device which I planned to make the video a long time ago, but I couldn't afford to buy it. The technician also provided me with the PPPoE credential to set up the internet connection, and he also contacted the NOC to update my device MAC address on the system so that the connection can be up and running. So let's go to the NanoPi R6S and I will show you how the internet connection is set up and we are going to have some tests there. So this is the NanoPi R6S and let's go to the network interfaces. Right here we can see that the PPPoE connection is up and running. So this is how it looks like. This is my username and my password is hidden, of course. So if we go to Ethernet 2 on the devices tab, we can see the MAC address. For this ISP, the PPPoE connection is controlled by MAC address, and this MAC address has been registered in the OLT. So if I'm going to configure the PPPoE connection in another router, it will not work unless I clone this MAC address. Alright? So this is the internet connection, and for this provider, they're only giving IPv4 address and they know IPv6. So right here, I also configured the ONT interface in order to check the modem. So let me go to 192.168.1.1 and let me show you how the GPON XFU, the TP-Link XZ000-G3 looks like. Alright, so this is its ONU type 1-port Gigabit GPON terminals, and then we have IP address of the LAN, and then we have some of the information of the PON connection, which is GPON registered, and the authentication is O5, and we can see the temperature, the voltage, as well as the power. So we can see that the RX power is minus 21.14 dpm, which is not really strong, but it is acceptable. So now let's open the terminal connection to the routers at 192.168.2.1 and let's check it out. So this is the NanoPi R6S and I'm going to open another tab to see the htop or the uses of the single core. Alright, very good. So let's go to network firewall and have a look. So right now the full connect is disabled and the shortwave offloading is disabled as well. And there is no SQMQS running on the device. So let me open the speed test and let me show you how it looks like. Alright, let's go. So we are running at 940 Mbps, and we can see that the CPU is at 81, it is now 75% idle. And for upload, we are having more or less the same throughput with the CPU at, let's check it out, 80% idle or 20% utilization. Alright, so this is the speed to the same host of the ISP. Let's switch to another one. So this time I'm going to change to a different one, maybe somewhere in another country, and let's check it out. Alright, so we are having around 800 Mbps download, and the CPU is at 79% idle or 30% utilization. Alright, so actually the download speed went to 933, and for upload we have only 60 or 63 Mbps. Let me open another tab, and this time I'm going to check out the throughput with fast.com. Alright, so we are having 210 Mbps. So today is Sunday, it is now 10 PM, so we can consider this one at a peak time, but throughput is also acceptable. Let me refresh the page and let's check it out. 210 Mbps is now 300. Okay, that is good. So let's go to speedtest.net, and I'm going to try out some different ISP. So let me run a quick test to Singapore, and let's see. This is Singtel. Alright, running a speed test to Singtel in Singapore, we have 720 Mbps download. And how about upload? Let's check it out. So we can see the difference between a committed plan and not committed plan. So we can see that the upload speed is only 7 Mbps. Alright, so just now I have shown you a quick look at the Gigabit Internet plan that I just got from my internet service provider. So in the next videos, I'm going to show you a really close look at this TP-Link XZ000-G3, the physical interface as well as the web interface. And I will have another follow-up video where I replace this XZ000-G3 ONT with my 2.5 GPON XRP module from Nokia, and let's see if we can get beyond 940 Mbps, or we can get more than gigabit connection if we use a 2.5 G GPON modem. So that will be all for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.